What is up, YouTubers, gamers, hobbyists? Welcome to this little life update, I guess. I wasn't going to put one out because, I've done a chill with Pete this week already. I thought, why would I do something so similar? Hang on, let me just move this to there. Webcam. So, I got hit by a van, actually. I got hit by a van today whilst I was out walking my dog. Honestly, picture this, narrow road. Narrow pavement. I'm on the pavement now. I've got Dylan into the wall, and I have my arm kind of sticking out a bit. I was just holding on to the lead, so my arm's out a little bit, not really crazy. And this van comes herring down the road, smack onto my arm, rips the wing mirror off the van, big thud, and he carries on going. Didn't even stop or slow down. I mean, I've reported it, obviously, to not just the police, but, to council as well, because, it's in an area, because I know my town very well, it's in an area where they could probably do with some traffic calming, some sort of traffic calming on that road, because it's a very narrow road, goes downhill. And there was absolutely no need for that van to come herring down there at that speed. And so I bet £1 million that the van driver is not watching this video right now. But if you are, there's a little bit of advice for you. Right, so you're driving. You got a road, in the middle bit. And you got a pavement on the side. Right, yeah? You with me so far? Pavement, right, okay, I'll talk slowly. It's where the pedestrians, that's people, or, dogs or whatever, people walking their dogs, will be, okay? If they're not jaywalking, they're on the pavement, they stay there. You drive on the road. So, yeah, a little bit. But I was thinking, well, so I got angry. This is after the fact, so you can probably guess how angry I was. I got to thinking, well, I'm bloody lucky, really. I've had a lucky day today because my dog didn't get hurt. And no one else got hurt. I didn't get hurt. My wife didn't get hurt. The little old lady in front of me didn't get hurt. Incredible. A little bit shaken up, I suppose. Person's either driving illegally, or stolen the vehicle, or got a pregnant wife in the passenger seat or something. I don't know. They're about to give birth, but really no need for that, So either driving with no insurance or whatever, or they're a bad person, or all of the above, because they didn't stop or slow down. So you okay? I'd have been like, oh my God, you okay? That's the main thing, human life. Are you okay? Do you need help? Here's my insurance details if you want to put a claim in. I'm going to cough. Sorry about that. But yeah, wow, that happened. Anyway, enough of all that crap. Another life update. So I yesterday finished my Genestealer tutorial, which, it's not the highest quality of painting standard. I said that at the start, though. I was getting towards the end, I was thinking, I'm itching to paint this to a higher standard, actually. But anyway, let's see if we can put that to rights with my next painting tutorial. Before I go on to that, there will be a high-end Genestealer tutorial that I paint. I'm just going to paint the Genestealer to a high standard. And I'll probably use the Lost Patrol Genestealers for that. But these were really old school Genestealers. But anyway, the next painting tutorial, which I have carefully chosen and selected, is Miguelesque from the Astra Militarum. I know I said I was going to do a Baneblade or something, work on that next, which is over there, behind me. It's there. But that's going to take ages. It's huge. I just want to get this out there. It'd be similar to the, like Cadian Shock Troops I've done before. This is a character, so we're going to go a little bit further, which is, you know, always a good thing. Yeah, I can't wait to get going on this one. Looks like there's a couple of options for the weapon there. It looks fantastic. It really does. Don't know where to go for the bolt pistol, like the rifle type element. But I mean, the sword is good. It really is. Anyway, we'll deal with that when we get to it. So that's going to be the next painting tutorial, yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be good. That's all good, well and good. What else? I don't think there is anything else actually. Obviously, I still don't have my microphone. From the, you know, I want to be able to bring it and go, hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. You know. That'll up the sound quality. What you can hear now is probably my Mac, the fan on my Mac. I'll put some noise reduction on, so we'll kind of drown that out in between me talking. There you go. That's me. Still working on my Blood Angels for Space Crusade. Now, as it turns out, and I recently remembered, you can't have any more than 3 bolters with you in your group at any one time. So you're going to have to use the other weapons. I've lost my assault cannon. I can't find it anywhere. I'm sure it might turn up eventually. It looks like I'm going to have to buy another one, because that's definitely a weapon, extra different weapon I would use for it. The assault cannon, that would be awesome. I'll put like the power fist and sword onto this, you know, normal Space Marine at the moment. Got some work to do on him. I've got some plastic putty work to do on him, or green stuff, whatever you want to call it. So get that done. So then the assault cannon, there's an axe as well, like a power axe, which is really cool. Anyway, I'm obviously going to be continuing with the figures for Space Crusade. Fantastic, and I can't wait to get going on the Hero Quest ones, and I can't wait to get going on the D&D stuff, the board games at the back there. So much stuff I want to get going on and do tutorials for. But I've done a tutorial for Cadian Shock Troops. I've done 2 actually. This one will be in a similar vein, it's true, but it's a character that might scratch my itch for painting to a slightly higher end, for me anyway. I'm not saying I'm amazing, but I like to sometimes paint higher than just tabletop. So I've been actually thinking about like Space Hulk and Space Crusade and that, and why do you have to stick with the factions or chapters you've got there? Why can't I have an Astra Militarum chapter go on to a Space Hulk and potter about? And there's my commander right there. I'm thinking about it. I am seriously thinking about it. How would they fare? Maybe Peter can find out in his solo gaming exploits. We'll find out. Anyway, so yeah, so I was a bit shaken up after work. I logged back in after dinner. I ended up talking to a work colleague of mine. It ended up becoming more of a therapy session, I think. Just talking about life, the universe, and everything else in between, really, it seems. So if that person is watching, thank you. I really do thank you. That really helped me today. Really helped me. You know who you are. And so yeah. Oh, by the way, ZX81 t-shirt. My very first home computer console. A Sinclair ZX81. Black and white, no sound. all the rage back in the day, before the Spectrum, you know. But after the ZX80, there's a little bit more with it than that. So I didn't get the ZX80, I got the ZX81. After my friend who got the ZX81, and he blew me away when he first showed it to me. We were still like kicking a football around outside. He said, "Oh, look, come into my bedroom. I got this new toy, or this new thing I want to show you." You know, oh yeah, cool. All right, well, it blew me away. You know, computer games. Who'd have thought? But yeah, anyway, a little bit manic at the moment. Part and parcel of my conditions, medications. Saying it out loud, usually the acknowledgement usually tends to start slowing my brain down. Right, okay, I need to calm down now. I've got it out of my system. I've got it out to you guys. I've given you my life update here, and yeah, that's what's happening. Like I say, I can't wait to get the new microphone, get the sound quality up. But for now, we'll make do with this. So I'm not even using the Zoom. Just using the built-in webcam microphones at the moment. We'll do that. I'll probably use my Zoom for the next tutorial. However, I'll probably do a voiceover for it. Actually, by then, by the time I finish recording, I may get to use my Shure mic to do narration over the top of my tutorial, which would be nice. That'd be very nice. So, but that's it. Don't forget, give the video a thumbs up. Like I say, sorry it's another kind of updating video, and I've already done a chill this week. But yeah, so thanks for that. I haven't got anything for Friday either, or Thursday at the moment. I'll try and get something going for you. It's difficult right now, but I will try. Thanks ever so much for watching. Do remember all brushes to all. I'll see you on another video. Bye for now. Bye.